And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Wait, that Alabama, 380, 54. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
They'll run on first down. It's Vaughn. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Brady over the middle, complete. It's Hall. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Right to the end. Shadow.
Here's Brady. Johnson's got it complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 42 yards.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
You ain't got nothing. Check 13. Check 13.
On first down, Vaughn. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
At the 24-yard line.
Wait, that. Mike 20. Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. 380.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. He's going to take a shot. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Hard. Watch the twist. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Shoot.
To try again after the sack. Jones. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I got him. When he hit, show it up.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Wait, that wide, 80. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback. When he hit.
A carry here for the big tight end. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Wait, that. Wait, Eddie. Right there, 54 Mike. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Ozzy.
Brady now on 1st down. And he finds Howard complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Let's go.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
And with the Buccaneers' new coaching staff, you have to figure they're going to want to use O.J. Howard a little bit more this season. 34 catches, 565 yards last year, but that was in only 10 games. 6'6", 251, and can run. Find a way to get him the ball as they just did there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 14-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
15 Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Next 3, 218, chopper. Get that quarterback. Hey, Charlie. Shoot. Get it.
On second down and 4. Jones. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Check 50, check 50. Recon, 132 fighter. Ready.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Here's Jones looking to throw on second down. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. On the draw, this is Barkley. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on first and second down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on fourth down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on first and second down, really put them behind the 8 ball.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the humid Florida sky. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Watch the game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 47-yard line.
Wait, that. Line 20. Check line 54. Line 54. Tackles, tackles. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Alert!
Shotgun now for Brady. That's caught by Howard. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down. But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Get that ball. Get that ball. 36, 36. 72.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Wait, that. Alabama, 380. Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Get ready.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Brady now to throw. This is caught. Gronkowski. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
I can't believe they even let you play. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check, check, check. Rip.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
So backed up to the 6 now. Third and goal.
Bring it. Bring it. Regular.
Now a give, right side. It's Vaughn. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
And Gay knocks this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Throwing on first down, Jones. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
Now Saquon Barkley, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
He's coming. We got double up. Check 26. Protein spill.
Now Jones operating from the gun. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for New York. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd and goal, Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about.
Wait, that 53. Check 55, Mike. Ricky.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyler Fackrell in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Gay's kick is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jones now from the gun, he'll throw. And this one complete to Smith.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. On third down, Barkley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 29-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing Jones, letting one go deep for the end zone, and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Jones throwing again, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. And Ingram hauls it in. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 yards and a giant 1st down. Jones now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And nothing but daylight ahead. 20. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. This is Barkley, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The Giants on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards.
Let's go. 60 or. Check. 45 to Mike. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, Delta. 45 to Mike.
Now Jones to throw on 2nd down. He completes it to Tate. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. A lot of eyes on Golden Tate this year to see if he can take over some of the production that OBJ had before he got shipped to Cleveland. You know, Beckham had 1,000-yard seasons 4 of his 5 years in New York. Golden Tate struggled at the end of last year in Philadelphia, but he had a really good run in Detroit, including 3,000-yard seasons in the middle of this decade. Jones now to throw on 3rd down. And Tate's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Check 45 to Mike. Hey, Haywood. Here we go. Look at me. Door.
Jones on 1st and 10. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Motion. Block. 5.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley, absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they get the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. I'm here all day. Now.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Hey, let's get this.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Hey, 66.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Woo! Let's get it.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kyler Fackrell able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Bradley Pinion now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for Tampa Bay, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soaking it. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 20/20 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is in. It's the young, Incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. Like that. It's a lot of money. Why are you mad? Like that. Ooh, I'm in my new bag. My bad. You ain't get too bad. My bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'm